Here's a story. You're married, have a kid, a happy home, and then you work on yourself, lose over 100 pounds, and become unrecognizable, both inside and out. You hang out more and ultimately step out on your marriage. There's hurt, pain, and a divorce. You live life with regret, but your story isn't finished.
What I thought at the time was love, I had never felt that before, ever. I have never felt so more desired in my life, ever.
Was sleeping with your husband difficult?
Very.
Why?
Because I only wanted the other guy.
Wow. I'm obviously not yours and you're not mine, but I don't want you.
He was mine. He was mine. I'm sorry, honey. He was mine.
How did your husband find out?
I confessed. I couldn't sleep. My conscience was eating me alive and I was exhausted. I was ready to leave my baby, leave my family. This was nice. I love y'all. I see y'all on the weekend. I wanted to be with him.
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. The new you became a cheater. I've seen this happen so many times in life, and it's funny. It's really, really funny. Where they used the clip, the young lady, she was a big girl, she lost 100 pounds, she started feeling herself, I'm sexy. Yeah, I can feel it when you walk, hear it when you talk, it takes over me. She feeling herself. She was feeling herself so much, she looked at her husband, I'm better than you. I know I'm finna get me some new. So she's out in the streets, getting hit off from the back and the side, front, back, side to side, UGK style. And now she like her new man. I like money. He my man. This my man. This the man I deserve. This is I work for this. I got this. Oh yeah, I'm married, but forget that fool. He ain't like this. He ain't came up like this. And it's like, oh, the new you became a cheater. Okay. And as she said at the end, you were married, this guy wasn't yours, but, and then she's like, he was mine. No, he wasn't. Trick. But you become a cheater, and that moment means the world to you, but when that moment's over, now you don't have a husband. Now you don't have, I'm sure the kids still love you. And now that dude's long gone. And now you just walking around, passing out the puss. Like, did anybody take this? I gave up my house for this. I lost 100 pounds. I want to give you this. Come get this. Yeah, and then, and then you got a tattoo on your back that said, oh, ski, God. And, was I wrong for that? No, I wasn't wrong. But now we're going to play this game. I've seen guys do it, Ugly, became handsome, wasn't popping, became popping, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? These hoes love me. I'm out in these streets, baby. And it's like, okay. You sure this is a good idea? Like, are you really, really sure this is a good idea? Because now that you're feeling yourself, and now you got a new you got your newly found confidence, and now you out here, now you hitting off everything. Bang, 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 bang. And and you didn't take it at home. And now while you out here in the streets doing your thing, there comes a point where, your lady's like, oh, okay, this is what we doing? All right, no problem. What you call it? I'm calling Jackhammer through. Who is Jackhammer? That's the dude that come and knock the bottom out of it. And now you crying. You crying. How come it just feels different? It don't feel like it's mine no more, cause it ain't. It's his. He been in that thing, John Henry. Bah, just dropping the hammer. So when these things end, Because what intrigues me about this is sometimes you become a new you and you become a cheater, and then all of a sudden that phase is going to run out. Some people it's long, some people it's short. I don't even pause, right? No, whatever. But what happens is then you want to go back. And God forbid, because I've seen these situations where the person you cheated on decided, you know what? I'm gonna get myself together now. You got yourself together, and because you got yourself together, you thought you was better than me and you knew me. And I get, you did me wrong, but you did make a point that I need to, tighten up. And I'm about to tighten up. And then that same person that you cheated on is over with, and they tightening up, and it's like, oh, I want to come back. No, 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 no. And then you see a new them, and a new them is like, oh my God. What you gonna do? You cheated already, right? And now new them, they might have a new, they might be the same person at heart, but a different person at that time. When you see them, they look different. They're in a different situation, but they're still the same person. You, on the other hand, you changed. So it's already like, now we're not even the same type of person. Like I can grow up or blow up and not switch up. You, on the other hand, you can't do that. So now you're looking for the person that you left in somebody new, because now that they got their confidence or they found themselves a newfound self and they out here killing it, now you stuck. Now you stuck. Because people double back. I wish somebody would have loved me like that person. I wish somebody would have cared about me like that person. I wish somebody was down for me like that person. But see, you didn't reciprocate that with them when you had them. So it is what it is at that point. Now, there's another part of this that always kind of intrigued me, and in some ways it caught people off guard. It caught me off guard about this newfound self or newfound confidence. It's not necessarily real with most people. So, like, some people have been wanting to do something for a long time, and then they get in the position to do what they always wanted to do, but they're already obligated to something or someone rather. So now I always wanted to do this, but I didn't. I wanted to do this before I met you. I want to do this when I was with you, but I can't do this when I'm with you. But I always wanted to do this, and now I got the opportunity, so I got to do it. It's like, why? Because I finally got myself to the place where I could do what I really wanted to do, and it's like, oh, okay. So you willing to do that and risk this? I got to do it. You only live once. And what is the problem with that? At the end of the day, you're right. You only live once. But you don't have much foresight. Because you probably could have did that with that person. But you chose to go a different route. So you went the route you went. And a person is like, okay, you made a choice. You chose that over me. Understood. I get the point. We're pretty much done. And the big part of this issue is with your newfound fake confidence is when you go down that road, you realize all the stuff you really wanted to do ain't really what it was cracked up to be. It ain't what it was cracked up to be. So now you're looking at it like a waste. Like, I did all of that for this. I did all of that for this. I lost all of that for this. It's like, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. But, I hope you had a good time. You was balling on them, right? You was doing your thing. And unfortunately, ain't no going back. And some people do it, and it's like it was everything they hoped and dreamed, and they went down the path, and they, kept going, and like, yes, yes, yes. And sometimes, too much of anything is a bad thing. and you wound up with too much of the good thing that you always wanted, and you realize you might have lost something. It ain't even the other person, it's you. Because sometimes you wake up and don't recognize you because you went down that path, let's just say we're cheating of the hedonism. And the other thing that I gotta touch on before I end this, the new you became a cheater, and you thought the people that you was cheating with loved you. And then you realize at some point those people don't love you. You thought you can go into a whole new world and have be a whole new you, get a whole new life and a whole new happy ending, and you wind up getting tossed in the trash. And you want somebody to help you pick up the pieces. No. You know, the new you became a cheater, you got to deal with all of the consequences that go with it. You know, that's what happens. But you tell me what you think, you know, what you've seen. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, know I gave you everything I had.